What's up, guys? I got a lot of questions here I'm going to ask, and I got a lot of questions here I'm going to answer for you guys about my record, Heartbreak on Vinyl. So let's do this. First question is, what was the easiest and hardest track to write for the record? Let's go down through the line. I would have to say the easiest track to write was Rapture of Love, which was the first track. And the hardest track would be The Point, which we did about 4 days on that, 4 or 5 days on The Point. Rapture of Love came to me in my sleep. So I woke up and the song was in my head, and I finished that here in my house. And there you have it. Next question. Second question was if there was any other tracks that did not make the record. And yes, there is. There's one called Till We See the Sun. And I wrote that in LA. And I sent the vocals over to my good friends Devil's Gun in the UK. And they finished that. It sounds awesome. I can't wait for you to hear it. We're figuring out what we want to do with it right now. So you'll have to wait. Maybe it'll be free on this. Who knows? Maybe it'll be on iTunes as a bonus. I don't know. I got a couple extra hidden little gems that you'll get to see eventually. So we'll figure that out soon. Third question was, how is Heartbreak on Vinyl different from Audio Daydream? And how come I'm not as proud as Audio Daydream as I am this one? It's not that I'm not as proud, is that I had a lot more personal experience with creating and making of Heartbreak on Vinyl. I'm very proud of Audio Daydream. I think it's a fantastic record. I'm a little biased because I made it and all, but I think it's a great record. But this guy right here has a lot of heart and soul intended and put into the work and creation of this record. So there you have it. Next question. Fourth question was, have I ever heard of Iowa? There was that one time in, geography that I freaking learned about Iowa. There's this big old bug on me right now. Check this guy out. Just freaked the hell out of me. I wonder if he'll bite me. Come here, guy. Hey, buddy. Check that guy out. Yeah, scared me a little bit. Let's put him outside. Pause. Scared by a bug. Back to Iowa. Yeah, I played Iowa before, and hope to play it again. Maybe Cedar Rapids, whatever. That was the question. Of course I've heard of Iowa. Come on now. With the Idol Tour. It was fun. We played the fair there, and I had my first fried, I think it was a Baby Ruth or something. Definitely recommend you should try that one. Question number 5, which is German for number 5. What are my musical influences, and will I be coming to Utah on tour? I would love to come to Utah, and my musical influences are everything around me. I love every single artist that's ever made me want to sing their song. Growing up, a lot of 80s music. I'm saying a lot because you're making me think. Stop doing that. Just kidding. Michael Jackson, Prince, U2, The Police, Depeche Mode. Man, 80s great 80s movies with great soundtracks, like Howard Hughes films and Howard Jones, another Howard. Lots of electronic music. Been raver kid since, I don't even know when my first rave was. I think it was 97. Dance music, DJ culture, that club environment, that dirty atmosphere where you don't care about anything but the music. It's all inspiring. Sound effects, Police Academy, Pee Wee Herman, Mork and Mindy, Saturday morning cartoons. All that is inspiring. Hearing a baby make a weird noise, hearing a car going down the street. As a beatboxer, I'm kind of a sponge, and everything is inspiring. And on the music level, there's millions of artists out there that are inspiring, that I keep getting inspired every day. There you have it. Question number 6 says, one of the songwriters listed on Afraid is R. Jackson. Is that Randy Jackson? No, it is not. There you go. Question number 7. Why was Sad Song the first single? It was the first track that I got back to the record company, and Tommy Boy loved it. And it kind of grew from there, getting it tested. So that's how it became the first single. I have no idea when, hearing my music, what's good for the radio, because I don't know. I just write my music, and hopefully people like it, Next single, I would like it to be Heartbreak on Vinyl or Binary Love. It really depends on the environment. If you're talking about single for radio, or if you're talking for clubs, there's different ways you can shop your songs to, this great world. So, there you have that. Let's go to the next question. Question number 8. Am I going on tour? Yes, I'll be going on tour. And will I be coming to North Carolina? I hope to be coming to North Carolina. And that's all question number 8 had to offer. Question number 9 was the same as number 2, so we're skipping it. Is my tour going to be all ages? Yes, it will. And I wish there was more all ages venues in most of all the states. Why not all of them? It's hard to get your music out there to certain fan bases, and especially the underaged venues. And so my tours are usually always all ages, and I love that. It's great to see such an eclectic audience there rocking out with you when you're on stage. So look forward to the tour. Question number 10. Do I plan on touring solo or with my band? Both, actually. Right now, it's different. If I do my solo tour, it depends on if I'm DJing or if I'm doing the one-man band or if I'm trying to incorporate together. Right now, I'm technically trying to work on putting everything together without the band and then also having the tour with the band. So we're still hashing out the technical... It's not even a word, just a sound effect I made with my mouth hole right there. Number 11. What 3 songs besides Sad Song will you think will have the biggest impact at radio? That is a good question. For European audiences, I would say Binary Love, Please Don't Stop, and probably The Remedy. For American audiences, I would say Heartbreak on Vinyl, Afraid, and Binary Love. I think those would have the biggest impacts at radio. What do you think? Number 12! What song would I leave... wait, what's that? What song would I perform as an encore to make audiences feel really good? That is a good question. Does it have to be one of mine? Usually it does for an encore, but I mean, you could do 2 encores, right? What if I did one that made people feel really bad, and then the double encore was the one that made people feel really good? Or the first one would be like, what? Why did he sing that? I don't know. It's a good question. I love Message in the Bottle. If I was going to pick a cover, which I did on my last tour, still one of my all-time favorite songs by The Police, if you don't know it. And for my song, I love Break Another just because it's like the most punky song, so it's usually last or an encore. So, and the response has always been good from that being the encore. So, there you have it. Number 13, via Allison off of Twitter, asks, would I like to perform with any other American Idol contestant? As a collaboration. Sure, yeah, definitely. There's many, actually. Adam Lambert, Matt Gerard, Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, Chris Richardson, Chris Sly, Brandon Rogers, Jared Carter, Gina Clarkson, there's many others. Many others. That's about it I can think of right now. There you have it. Question number 14 is, what do I think is going to be the next single? I already answered that previous question, so we're going to skip over 14, move on to 15. Number 15 is, what is my favorite track on Heartbreak on vinyl? My new record. And that's tough. I mean, that's like asking, you know, John and Kate plus 8 who their favorite child is, you know, which they probably don't know. I mean, you know. I'm going to have to go with the title track for its symbolism, the melody I came up with, and my lyrics. I'm really proud of my title track, Heartbreak on Vinyl. And, but they're all my favorites. Everyone I wrote, you know. Blood, sweat, and tears in each song. There you have it. Number 16 is actually 3 questions. I don't know who the lucky person is who got to do 3 questions in the form of 1 question, but here it goes. I'll try my best for you, you lucky son of a gun. What is it? What are the 3 questions? Oh yeah, okay. How many songs were written for Heartbreak on Vinyl? How many of them made the final whoosh cut? And do you have intention of doing a remix of Bono or Sting? Let's start with the last one. No, but it could be fun. If I got their vocals, I would definitely try and come up with a remix, but it would have to be stellar because I would have to prove myself amongst the greats doing a remix of Bono or Sting. How many tracks made the record? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tracks made the record, and only 14 were really written for the record. Actually, no, that's not true. I forgot. 15, 16. Yeah, there's 3 extra songs. Some fit, you know, I write to my mood. So some of them did not fit the mood of the record. Some didn't fit the record at all. So there you go. Number 17, will I ever do a concert in South Florida? Yes, I will do a concert in South Florida. Boom! Number 18, do I write some, most, or all of my music? Yes. I wrote mostly all of my music, and I produce some of it, and I write constantly. And you know what? I'm going to write something right now. Heartbreak on Bono. I've been missing you and I. Number 18, when am I coming to Jacksonville? I do not know when I'm coming to Jacksonville. Number 18. Number 19. And number 20. When am I coming to Chicago and Portland? I'm not sure yet, but I will let you know as soon as I do. Number 21. What song best represents the direction you will go on your next record? What song off of Heartbreak on Vinyl will be the best way to describe the direction I'm going to go to? I don't know. If I'm going to produce more, it'll probably be more like Rapture of Love, kind of dark and moody, because that's, I think, what I'm good at producing is more of the down-tempo track selection. And the side project I'm doing, Orchestral Drive-By, with my good friend KJ Saka, is kind of that, you know, very down-tempo, mixed with some drum and bass influences, of course, because of him, and many different singers of Seattle. So the side project will be next, and that's what I'm writing and producing with many Seattle artists. So I guess that will be the next record, but technically won't be mine, even though I'm producing it. The last and final question drum roll. Will there be a track ever written by Sir Didymus? Let's ask him. Diddy, come here. Are you gonna write some songs? I don't know. I think he just wants to lick. That's all he does. Diddy, look in the camera and say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for listening to me rant. We both love you. Thanks for checking out my record. I appreciate all that you do. And so does Sir Didymus. But if he was here, or if you were here right now, he'd be licking you. See you later. This concludes our broadcast day.